terms of budgets, what is usually more expensive for a client, the photography or the post-production? Where's the money at?
All right.
Or do you know?
I know how to answer this question.
Very carefully.
Because it's gonna be, yeah, this is like, I hate those answers of, it depends. The deal is,
Here's the deal.
the post work will be more expensive than the photography if the photography doesn't get done right in the first place.
How often is that happening?
Often enough that I would remark on it.
What are some common things that happen in the photography side, and why do you think that happens? Give me one example.
I mean, everybody comes at the job with the best intentions, you know? Like, but the fact is photographers don't
Here it comes.
engage with retouchers
So
enough in general.
Yeah.
Largely, you know, it's like,
To understand what you guys need to do the job
yeah,
right.
it's like, you know, bless their hearts, but often even with the best intentions, if they don't know what is needed for the photography for that work, they're not going to get it.
Yeah.
And
Like file size, maybe.
well,
How often does that happen?
I'll tell you a big one. I mean,
Lay it
I
on
think
me.
this is going away, but I've heard, hey, do you want me to shoot this on green screen since you're going to be compositing it? Don't ever do that, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have green bouncing all over, you know, in general. Yeah, what I've seen. Luckily, that's kind of going away, but a photographer won't know, like, you know, do I want to shoot this on white or gray or black? Because I know this is going to get composited, but I don't know how this retoucher works. So they might not have the answer to that question. So they shoot it on, you know, maybe shoot it on black because the brief was for a really dark environment, but I know I got to pull that athlete or whatever out. So that extraction becomes really problematic if it's shot in a dark environment.
Yep.
I prefer medium gray in general. As if you just had to give a blanket, what am I going to shoot this on? Because I know you're going to composite, use medium gray. And might shoot it on white thinking, oh, I got this great separation between the athlete and the background, but they're getting a lot of bounce into the athlete.
Yep.
And then the white could be so bright that it's like eating up the edges of the hair, you know, because it's like pushing through, and then you have to recreate the hair edge. So
why aren't photographers talking to retouchers?
it's just not. I mean, it's not. Some are, but there's this traditional misconception about the process. I think is that like the photograph gets captured, and then we wrap it up in a box and ship it off to the retoucher, and then they just do their job.
Are the retouchers getting hired after the photography's done, or do you guys
Lots
get
of
hired?
times, yeah.
So that you might not even know the job you're getting, or the job's done by the time you get it.
And you have no communication with the photographer. You have no way to direct that. Yeah.
So how often have you gone back to a client and said, we can't do this because the photography is wrong for whatever reason? Does that ever happen? Or can you guys always somehow fix it?
Sure, but what we do is we say, this is what we can do with the photography. These are our solutions for the things that are maybe broken in it that won't give us the flexibility we need to finish that. We give solutions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we always come at it like, you know, we don't want to complain about what our clients give us. We don't want to seem like, you know, a downer and like, oh, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
That's just causing them
Nobody
problems.
likes Debbie Downer.
Nobody likes downers, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you try to come back with like, you know, I don't know what the opposite of Debbie Downer is. You going to come up with that?
Jimmy Upper.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I come back Jimmy Upper.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is great. These are the solutions I have to fix this. Every time a retoucher gets photography that they had no part in making, the first thing that they're doing is trying to figure out what all the problems with it are that are going to keep them from doing their job. It's like always present, always present. unless in the rare occasions you're like out there on set, or you have a really, really savvy photographer who's worked in this way because so many photographers just, it's not something they would run into because they're just not super experienced in this type of commercial stuff. So